dominant, and then they come back in the next game and they dominate. So that would not be out of the question by any means here in game number 2. So we'll see what they do. But as far as this game picking up now, we have, of course, the bands coming out. Ophelia, Rally, Keeper, and Engineer were the bands. Rally, again, it looks like it was banned by Call It Karma. So they're taking away Rally here from the law. Again, I'm not too sure about that as far as that ban is concerned. I mean, there's just so many other strong heroes there on the bird. But actually the law on the board, on the bird. Where's the word, man? Ravener first pick, though. So the law really stressing that Ravener here. Master of Arms a response. Kraken then coming out from the law. So, yeah, their draft already developing very, very, very nicely right here. Once again, talking about the other matches that are happening here in this losers bracket round. Ours was the first game to end, actually. But the other series that were going on, of course, you got Team Excellent. They're actually going up against Masked Muchachos. Fun name there. Again, Team Excellent, they're using a couple new players. They're trying some things out. They're having some roster issues, apparently. But they are winning that match. I mean, that actually looks pretty back and forth there. Seems like Masked Muchachos has something going for them at least. And so we'll keep an eye on that series. You got You Love to Party versus Denial Esports. Let me see if I can find somebody from Denial Esports here. Did they finish? Oh, it looks like they might have actually just finished. So we'll see the bracket maybe. Yep, Denial Esports won that, it looks like. So Denial Esports is up but 1-0 in that series. You got We Are Spies versus Justice League, of course. That's actually the match being casted by Beef, it turns out. So that looks like it's actually and that's definitely that's actually a solid matchup there. Reason Gaming, of course, formerly Justice League, new Reason Gaming team, going up against 007, and then you have our series, of course. So yeah, those are the series in the whole that are going on right now here from the losers bracket. So Tempest, the response there from Call It Karma. Glacius actually coming out with the final pick. Again, it seems like Ravener a lot of the time, if you can't get Engineer, then Glacius seems like a good backup for him as far as being a solid support. So they go with the Glacius here. Pestilence going to be coming out for Call It Karma. So I'm seeing a little bit of a trend here. Some minus armor coming out. Master's Pestilence. Kind of wonder if that's leading up into something. A lot of physical damage threat to possibly come out here by the Hellborn side. We'll see how that works out. You see the band's now picking up, and you'll see that Wretched Dag into Balfagor, and then Dampier to follow. So yeah, I don't think the law was maybe planning to pick up Balfagor this time around. Again, it kind of just made sense for the last game, but this time around, they want to make sure, though. They don't want to deal with it, so Dampier being banned by the law, and then Samurai to finish. Actually, yeah, several carries being banned out there. Balfagor and Slither so far are the bans coming out from Call It Karma. So their final ban, see what that is. They actually take away the jungle option. Andromeda going to be the response, though, right away from the law here. So they go with Andromeda, have that swap, have a very solid way to stop Tempest, even with the Shrunken as well as Kraken. So they pretty much got that taken care of. So not too concerned about that, I'm sure. Pharaoh from Call It Karma. Pharaoh's kind of interesting against heroes like Kraken as well. And against heroes like Andromeda, for that matter, who could swap out people that maybe get trapped in the mummy wall. Pharaoh's or Kraken's tsunami charge, obviously it does actually charge through the mummy wall. And then you have cases of release the Kraken on top of the Pharaoh mummy wall. You got to be careful if you're Pharaoh, not only yourself, but make sure not to trap your teammates in there as well, because it pretty much is a perfect location for a release the Kraken. It actually could be a decent duo in the same team, but in this case, yeah, you need to be sure not to lock your own teammates in there, because it could set up Kraken pretty damn well, to say the least, in that matchup. So, but Pharaoh is definitely a fun pick to see. We'll see how the Call It Karma makes it work here. Obviously, the final pick going to be coming out now for the law. Not sure how much time is left. Unfortunately, with the HoN Tour lobby, it kind of bugs out here, so I'm sure it's running low, but gonna use their time and figure out what they need. What do they need here? I mean, again, that's what makes Kraken so good. They're radically corrupted, so you're probably gonna go with the carry of choice. Corrupted as always is a great option, so wouldn't be surprised. This could be a Moon Queen game as well. That wouldn't be out of the question, as Moon Queen's usually always a pretty solid option, especially when you're guaranteed to have a babysit. A solid one at that, but well, they're thinking about it here. It seems like they like the corrupted choice, so that's very possible to be their last pick coming out here. Yep, corrupted the cycle is going to be the last pick. So now for Call It Karma, what do they go with? Was Sandwraith banned? Yeah, Sandwraith was banned, so obviously not going to be him. Would they go for something like a Moon Queen themselves? I want to see just a different carry right here. Call It Karma did make a comment going into the series that expect some different things, and obviously we saw a little bit of that in Game 1. Didn't really work out, so I wonder if that mentality kind of changing here. Going to Game 2? Apparently not. Apparently not. Wow. Martyr picked up. Wow. I don't know if we've ever seen Martyr. I don't know if I've ever seen Martyr in a competitive match. I love this hero. I think it's a crazy fun hero as far as being an aggressive support hero. I'm happy to see it as hell, but I'm also... Oh, wow. I'm Carry's playing it. Really? What the hell is going on? So are they running the support master? I think they might be. And they're going to have I'm Carry playing the Carry Martyr? Well, that's new, says Brodex. Yeah, that is very new. Are they doing a level 1 Kongor? I think they might be. Yep, Martyr has a ring of the teacher. They're doing it. They're going for it. Why not? Why not? It's game number 2. You're down 1-0. Game number 1 didn't go the best for you. Try something crazy. So if you're the Law, I'm actually a little surprised they're not. I mean, they have a Pharaoh over here. They're down 1-0. They made the comment that they were going to maybe try some fun stuff. The Law's not even remotely checking Kongor. They're actually all going towards the top jungle. They want to block. They're playing as if they're playing against, a top-tier team here. They want to block out the jungle, but this is going to buy a lot of time now for Call It Karma, and I kind of wonder if the Law is going to pick up on this or not. I mean, as soon as they don't see anybody, maybe they'll start heading that direction, but they're not going to get there in time. I mean, it's already at just about half life now. This should actually be a Kongor kill. See, they're kind of making their way down here, checking things out. No blocks coming out just yet. Glacius actually still has a ward of sight on him. Andromeda has a couple rev wards on her, but yep, Kongor going down. It is going to be a Kongor kill. So we'll see what Call It Karma is able to do with that. It's a big deal. That is absolutely a big deal here for Call It Karma. Oh, they're going to try to give them an experience too? They're going to try to give him all the experience. Martyr, don't die! What just happened? What are they doing? They're trying to give him the experience, but he's going to die. Oh, this is backfiring big time. This is backfiring big time. Oh, no. Okay, they spread it out a little bit right there, but Pestilence goes down. Bloodlust for Corrupted. He puts the conduit onto Pharaoh. No, he doesn't. Never mind. But in the end, it doesn't matter. Oh, that backfired, though. They were trying to give it all to Martyr. That's what they're trying to do. They're trying to set up a high-level Martyr, it looked like, to really take advantage. But that did not work out as planned. So, I mean, yeah, you could tell what they were going for. That was pretty funny. He did put the wings up before he died, so that's why he actually got the experience. So that's actually a smart play from Martyr right there, to make sure that he would get the experience before. So he did get the experience. Well, that's actually interesting because he gains the same experience that the target does. So, they were trying to get it for both him and Pestilence. That's what they were trying to do. They were both trying to get level 5. I think if you end up going it by yourself with no one else nearby, I want to say that's level 5. It's at least level 4, very close to 5. And so that's what they were trying to do. They were trying to get it both on Martyr and Pestilence and make it just insane. How about that? That was clever. And that, obviously there's action going on, but I love that's awesome. I love seeing that. I really wish it worked out. That would have been a lot of fun to really see, but obviously did not. You do see Martyr going down right there at the top lane. You do see what Law's doing here, by the way. They're obviously running an aggressive trial lane. They got Ravender porting back up there, so they're really taking it to Marta. This means the middle lane, though, Pestilence just, should be having some pretty good time, even though he got Bloodlusted. Obviously, he got some extra experience there right off the bat. And then you have Pharaoh kind of the same situation. He has a token of life as well as a slight level advantage, but Corrupted does hit level 4 as well. Right there. So this definitely is turning out to be a pretty fun start here, though. In the end, yeah, again, I didn't even realize that with Marty. I was actually kind of wondering why he put the wings on. I totally didn't even realize about that whole experience thing, though. So, but yeah, you read it, definitely makes sense. You get the same experience. Very clever. Very clever. Didn't work out 100% as planned. I mean, they still ended up getting in the end. Obviously, it kind of backfired to an extent, but they did end up coming through with a slight. I mean, the level advantage is obviously there, as you see in the XPM chart again, but there's a lot more to it than just that, though. Clearly, again, with the way that I picked up, I mean, Corrupted Disciple, he's obviously looking pretty damn good as far as the start of this game is concerned. You see Tempest here doing a stack, but he might be in a little bit of trouble. Glacius is going to find him, kind of box him out. And so is Andromeda, so they're going to kind of steal some creeps, if anything. And they're going to continue to keep life difficult here, for this Tempest especially. So, yeah, the lane decision here from the Law. Running some aggressive trial in action. Kraken, obviously, he can handle his own here in the middle. And then Corrupted Disciple. Getting that Bloodlust kill really was a big difference maker. If he didn't get that Bloodlust kill, I mean, this lane, I would think, would be a lot more one-sided for the Jellyfish playing Pharaoh. But Corrupted Disciple, granted, Corrupted Disciple is great against melees in general. I mean, the Conduit is just so powerful. So, but yeah, if he didn't get that Bloodlust, he wouldn't have had the extra level, some extra farm from the start. And maybe a different story. But, I mean, you do see how this is picking up down here. And Corrupted's actually having a pretty damn good time for a Pharaoh that took advantage of getting a level 1 Kongor, especially with a token alive on top. You see right here, he's basically at the point of, he might even just want to take a death right here to just get the full life and full mana back up. Glacius in the meantime at the top lane. They try to chase him down. Kraken comes in, and Pel's going to hit. Kraken, though, wants to kill on Tempest. The Tsunami charges, stuns Pestilence. They also get the kill on Tempest. There's a combo stun on the Pestilence, but not going to be follow-up after that, so. How's Martyr been doing? Really unfortunate what happened at the beginning, because we'd have loved to see, especially Martyr, kind of take off. But, back to the middle lane. They actually got the kill on Jarl Luggen, playing the Kraken, but now Martyr at the top lane. He is in a lot of trouble, and he is going to end up falling here, it looks like. So, yeah, he's kind of an awkward solo hero, too. I mean, his abilities are basically made for supporting, for playing with another hero. So as fun as the concept is of seeing him a new hero, especially in a role you wouldn't expect it in, it just doesn't make sense. It really doesn't. It does not make a whole lot of sense. I mean, I guess the only benefit that you can see coming out of it is that, you know, with some great farm on him, you can really tank him up. And he can be massive, kind of like the Soul Reaper effect. He can be very massive, like very helpful, very tanky for his team, very helpful from the auras, from his ultimate, from the wings, of course. Being great for the team, you know, get those levels, get those. But at the same time, his ability skill set screams support. And he's great at babysitting. I mean, I think you can argue he's one of the, not one of the better babysitters, maybe because he doesn't have a stun in the end, but he has some great burst damage, obviously, with the Retribution. In terms of just pure harassment, I mean, the Retribution is a great tool for that. A great tool for that, for obvious reasons. The less life you have, the more damage it does. So you can trade auto attacks just fine, and then throw that out there. So, but yeah, they are kind of they obviously trying to run him here in more of the short lane, but clearly not going to be working out here too much. Level 6 Kraken coming out right here. He has a Swarm debuff on him. But he's not too worried. He did die earlier, but you know, he's doing just fine. Keep looking back at Corrupted Disciple, the start that he's having. He is having a great, great time. 320 gold per minute. Got the Ghost Marchers, Ring of the Teacher. He is level 7 now. Roaming coming out, Glacius and Andromeda. They're going to fall back before they get caught out. You see these Pestilence, the Master actually running up. They're going to try to cut them off right here. Martyr coming in, has a Retribution. She's full life, though, so it wouldn't really be much of a slow damage as well. They're going to chase, so taking some damage right there, so maybe opening up into a little bit for that Retribution. Okay, going to be Connor right here, so she's going to use it on Ravner. You see that damage coming out, actually. Ravner dropping. They're going to go for Modern. Modern will fall when it's all said and done. But here we go with the team support. Corrupted Disciple running in. Connor with supply to Pharaoh, but he realizes quickly he needs to get the hell on out of there. Tempest is level 6. He's looking for an ulti chance. He does not ulti right there. Is he going to go for it? He is going to ulti to pull him in, and Corrupted Disciple going to be locked down. Corrupted will fall. Pestilence barely living against Glacius right there, and now Glacius taking some good auto attacks, but Kraken charging in, or not charging in, but he does have his release to Kraken. Is he going to find the opportunity? He is a little bit out of range, so it will pull him in, though. He puts the stun on Andromeda in the meantime, does Tempest, and they will get the kill on Andromeda. Tempest is level 7 now. He lives through all that, and the Legion team will have to start falling back. So actually, that worked out not too shabby. Not too shabby for Call of Karma at all. Great finish actually coming out for them, as far as that's concerned. But in the end, I mean, they do have a good site. They have a 1,200 gold lead, 3,400 experience lead. So again, even with the Kongor somewhat, they got the Kongor kill. So even though it was kind of silly there in the end with the getting bloodlust and whatnot, they still got the Kongor kill. They spread some good experience, and they had some great levels all throughout. And you know that is showing. That continues to show here as they are in the lead here of this game. It just keeps going back to my concern about going in this short lane Martyr. Now, they were trialing against it, so that's, I guess, even more reason why it might end up working out in the end. You do see Farm on Pestilence looking pretty damn good. Raven, in the meantime, trying to escape out of the mummy walls. He will do so with the ball. Lightning, will it be enough, though? Maybe, actually, support comes in. That's another reason why, Pharaoh was kind of an iffy pick here against heroes like Ravner, but I guess, they wanted for Conquer. Oh, nice freeze at the last second. He went for the impels in animation, but it does not go off. He saves Ravner somehow. What a huge save from Glacius right there. Ravner doesn't have a TP, though. He does not have a TP. We'll see if he's going to be able to make it out of here. And it looks like he will be fine in the end. But, oh, man, chat. Oh, man, chat. I mean... I love the mob mentality in chat all the time. It's like one person says it, so then everyone acts like they knew it all along. Come on, we never see Martyr in a competitive game that I've seen, at least. I had no clue, and I'm not afraid to admit that. I shouldn't be, and you shouldn't be if you didn't know that. Yeah, there's still so many things in this game that we don't know, and there's so many fun tactics that you can do, and that was one of them right there. They tried to make some big plays with Martyr, with the wings. And sure, I didn't know that going into the game, but hey, once after they made it happen, did a little bit of research, looking at the skills, I was like, oh, that makes sense. That makes sense. But there's always those in chat. I like to just be, those guys. Those guys. Anyways, 10 minutes into the game right now. The experience lead continuing to be pretty good, and obviously working off a level 1 Kongor definitely helps with that. 4,000 experience lead on top of 1,000 gold lead. Tempest getting away from... was a dangerous spot right there, looked like, against Kraken. Corrupted Disciple, he is continuing to farm, though, very well. Even though he was involved in that top lane, 330 gold per minute and counting. But you got a Pestilence now. That portal key is going to start getting closer and closer as this game moves on here. He is over 1,000 gold now saved up. You think that the portal key is going to be next. Got the bottle on top of that. The steam boots, of course. Top lane, Tempest setting up. Try to get a jump going, but doesn't look like they're going to be falling for any bait up here. I am very curious to see how Martyr builds. I mean, you do see Martyr's farm, though. It is struggling, 146 gold per minute. But again, he was facing off against a really aggressive trial lane here from the beginning, so it really isn't surprising to see his farm not being the best here earlier on in the game. And it's definitely also, I mean, obviously getting the farm, getting some tankiness is great on a hero like Martyr, but I would think just getting the levels alone is a pretty damn good thing as well, especially, if anything, just to level up those wings there. You can mitigate a good amount of damage. And then, of course, our ultimate is just a great tool to be able to use. And it doesn't matter how farmed you are with that hand-in-hand ability. To be able to save your teammates, all you need is full life, and that's what matters. If anything, that's where it's almost better to not have as much Wait, no, that wouldn't make sense. I was going to say it's almost better to not have as much life, but then that'd mean the percentage would be lower, though, from your auto attacks and whatnot. So, never mind. Never mind. Granted, the regen would be a lot quicker to get back to full life. But anyways, yeah, you definitely want to still build up very tanky for the synergy of all the abilities, especially his start ability, too. The Soul's Conviction. Once he starts leveling that up, get some aura presence going with the attack speed and the movement speed. They added that a while back. It used to just be, I believe, the heal. And then I want to say an after-death effect, if I'm not mistaken, but now it's like while he's alive. But I know he's received some changes. Blanking on exactly what they were. Anyways, all 5 grouped up here. Pushing in the middle lane. And it looks like Call of Karma is going to get the free tower kill. Astrolabe is finished on Tempest, so great team out of them. Oh, where are they pointing? They're going top, it looks like. Ravener might be in trouble. They do have a Pharaoh. Ball Lightning's going to come out. It hits Pharaoh of all heroes. Are you kidding me? He goes to the side. Beautiful play by Prodex. Oh, man. Not only with the Ball Lightning stud on a Pharaoh of all the 4 heroes porting in, but then he sidesteps. He goes into the jungle, and they just did not see him go in there. Beautiful, beautiful getaway from Prodex, so he's going to be fine. This will mean a top tower push, though. Coming out here from the Hellborn team. And it looks like the Laws making a point that they're not really too interested in defending this. They feel like they're just going to continue to get farm and corrupted. They will be able to out-carry eventually as this game picks up. But on top of that, you know, it's for good reason. I mean, they're not feeling too confident for our taking fights right now, and they can definitely see where that's coming from. So top tower is going to fall right there with ease in favor of Call of Karma. The farm and corrupted, it's not really exploding by any means. It's 360 gold per minute, definitely solid, but it really is not taking off. And I'm very interested to see what skill or what item ability goes here, because you would think a shrunken head would be pretty damn important here, especially with the clear aggression coming out from Call of Karma and how they're encouraging fights and starting to get the push going now, especially with that portal key now picked up on Pestilence. But we'll see if he goes for that or more of the greedy farming build on Corrupted, something like a Firebrand into Eventual Geometers. Definitely a great choice as well. Wouldn't be a bad item pickup in the end, but just a matter of preference and what you want to do at this point. So we'll see what sequence again decides to go for there. Kraken, 1,000 gold saved up. He has Steam Boots. He was in that 1v2 lane mid for the most part, especially being out-leveled from the beginning. That didn't help things. Helm of the Black Legion is going to be purchased, though. Martyr is probably the worst hero in the game. I disagree with that. There's definitely some bad heroes. I think Martyr in the role of a babysit support is actually a very, very effective. I mean, as a babysit support, you usually want to be trading auto attacks and being able to box out your opponent. Now, as far as her scaling along with that, yeah, I guess that really is her weakness ultimately. And again, obviously there just are other heroes that are just better. I don't think she's bad, by any means, but it's your classic case, just other heroes that are better. So it is no surprise. I'm not saying she's underrated by any means. Tempest, in the meantime, gets an ultimate off. They cannot stop her right here so far. Andromeda running in. Couldn't get there in time, though. Portal gave her a pass. Let's get there in time. They take out Glacius. Tsunami charge from Kraken. Release the Kraken right on top. The Mummy will... No, he didn't release. I thought he actually got it off right there. That would have been pretty big. But there was no follow-up anyway, so it really wouldn't have mattered. So if anything, he might have just saved it. But good catch right there from Call of Karma. You saw Andromeda running in, but by the time she got there, it was obviously just a little bit too late. And we're not able to stop it. So now they go right back to Conqueror here. And I wonder if they're going to try something sneaky again, if they're just going to make sure to get the Conqueror kill this time. As far as doing it. Obviously, you know, from level 1, yeah, trying to spread the experience could definitely make sense. But at this point, they're probably just better off just getting a kill at ASAP. And worrying more about that than trying to actually spread the experience out and whatnot. Andromeda's running in right here. Going to distract them a little bit, see if they can make something happen. Everyone for the Legion team, you got the Law making their way over. They do not want to give this up for free. Corrupted Disciple starting to charge in. The Mummy walls are not going to go up just yet. Release Kraken, though, goes down. And right there, kill on a Pharaoh to start things off. Who got the token of life? It looks like it was picked up on somebody. Who got the token? I don't even know. It looks like it's on Ravener. He steals it. So the Law, they take it at Congar. They end up with a genocide right there. And they're going to go right towards mid, so that hurts. Call it karma. It was so close to dying right before the Law initiated. Yeah, but the Law, that was pretty much perfect timing on their part. As far as their jump is cleared, obviously the Portal Can Ravener helped. He was able to jump in there from the beginning. And spam click at that token of life. Diablo status right there. And now the tower's going to fall. So, what's been a fun game, most certainly. Some unique ideas coming out here from Call of Karma. Going to appreciate that. It seems like the Law, especially after what just happened right there, is going to start getting some good momentum going on. So Call of Karma obviously not going to be giving up by any means. They're already down 1-0 here in this best of 3. Nor should they. I mean, it's not over. Definitely not over yet. That definitely hurts, though. It hurts as far as you were looking decent, at least, up until that point, as far as having some good chances. But, again, that hurts. But Pestilence started getting some more farm on him. Again, though, Call of Karma's weakness here with this makeup, they don't really have that carry presence. Well, looks like a little bit of lag happening, apparently. Don't really have the strongest carry presence compared to that of the Law, especially with that Corrupted Disciple. And that's that most certainly will hurt them as this game picks up here. Oh, there is a staff effect on Martyr. I didn't even realize that. I did not even think it. Wow, was that one of the newer staff effects? Not effect, but wait, what did I say about Martyr? It's even hard. Oh yeah, that was some Martyr boss that we should do a while back. But where was that staff patch? Let's see if I can find that. Oh, there's the Malakin buffs, by the way. I passed it over. Yeah, so Malakin buffs were actually fairly recent. Reduce the damage taken on the set, increases bonus attack damage from the Chain of Flames, increase fear duration, and increase max charges from 100 to 120. Wow. And increase static rate. Wow, yeah, Malakin got all around buffs. I just would like to see him maybe pop up here and there a little bit more. Martyr, hand in hand. Okay, so he came with the new staff of the master changes. I remember, with all those changes, we didn't really look at Martyr too much. I mean, obviously not a hero we ever see. But wow, so it heals both of you to full. And that's actually seems like it's, just stats in general are great for Martyr. And that could be somewhat of a realistic option if you were to pick up this hero. But probably not going to be happening here. Probably not. All right, so obviously we're at the point, guys. If this does actually, for some reason, if it seems like there are going to be some lag issues here, then we might have to just jump into another match. But we'll see if we can get this one finished off here at least before we worry about that. Seems like things might be good here. Andromeda actually buying a portal key. Has boots, power supply, and goes straight into the portal key as far as his next item pickup. They do have Glacius taking care of Sparrows being the ward bitch here, it seems like. So able to invest his gold into a early round portal key pickup. Corrupted did end up going that shrunken head, by the way. I don't even think he had it for the last fight. The Congo fight, that is. But he has it now, so definitely making the safe choice there. Oh, Kraken trying to make something happen by himself. Ravener coming as well. Maybe walls are up. Release the Kraken, pulling them in, though. You see Martyr off to the side. There's the hand-in-hand. No, he actually canceled it immediately. I don't know if he got stunned or what, but the hand-in-hand didn't really do much of a heal right there. And actually, Pharaoh is trying to run away, but they do pick off Pharaoh in the meantime. Martyr also gets picked off, so a 3-for-0 exchange. And the Law is now going to start working into the base, so yeah, apparently they might still be getting some issues here. Unplayable, apparently. I'm not getting anything. But I'm just a spectator. Lol. Wait, what just happened there? Alright, well, clearly there's some issues here, but, let's be honest. It looks like this is a game that might be coming to an end sooner than later. So, let me just look around. Let's see. Obviously, 007 versus Justice League, or Recent Gaming, excuse me. That one's being covered by Coldcast. So let's see about maybe jumping into. I know Denali Esports. We got a lot of fans for them. Looks like Mickey's actually playing as well. They're in game number 2 here. Yeah, let's jump into this series here. So let me just switch it up here as far as the interface is concerned, as well as jumping into this match. This one, Denali Esports is up 1-0 over You Love to Party. It seems like this game's fairly even here, kind of back and forth. And, of course, it won't connect the first time. Just fixing this anyways. That's good. All right. All right, so let's do it. Okay, so going to be jumping into Denali Esports versus You Love to Party. This is another losers bracket round 2 matchup even.
Captain's pick.
Let's see how this one's going here. All right. What do we got? Let me refresh the UI real quickly. That should be good now. All right, so jumping into this one. Look at the lineups here. Nothing too radical. Oh, we do have a Behemoth support playing the Behemoth here. That's pretty fun to see. He's working towards that portal key, it looks like. Has the Striders, 1,200 gold saved up, so get in there. Just get in there. Oh, and that Scout coming into play right there. Engineer Infiz, they jumped on top, and they saw him with the electric eye here. Weren't able to catch him in time. But Mickey, he is back today. They were playing with Book, actually, yesterday. We saw that in place of Mickey, because Mickey was actually having some internet issues, apparently. But it seems like he's doing pretty good now. And he is at 300+ gold per minute. 450 gold per minute on Slap here. Was this a jungle Warbeast? Looks like it might have been. Anyways, meanwhile, the middle lane, they actually do get the pick on Engineer, but at what cost right here? Scout's going to end up dropping right there. You see Bubbles and Behemoth nearby. Warbeast is running over. He has the ulti form when he gets here. Behemoth is being locked in. He's going to oh, he gets the shockwave off. That's huge. Oh, he needed a fissure right after. He should not have tried to run there. If he actually went for the fissure right after, that could have been something. Release Kraken, though, on a Warbeast. Warbeast in some trouble. He's being locked down. He's trying to get the auto attack's not going to be enough. Kraken with the charge gets the kill. And now Kraken is going to fall, but they got the kill on Warbeast. Slither, though, joining the party. And they are going to push back You Love to Party in the end. Just realized what I said there. So Slither and Bubbles able to hold their ground for Denali Esports. Bubbles actually still wants more. He's actually going that is Prisoner, right? Yeah, that's one of the Prisoner skins. But actually, now he's going to need to fall back using the take cover right there. He is going to be fine, though. Quick shell serve. And he'll be able to make his way out of there. So, But yeah, Behemoth was able to get off a fissure instead of taking a couple of extra steps there. Maybe he could have lived in it much better for Denial. But, you know, the end picture, really not the worst thing ever. Warbeast did eventually die, but Slither seems like he's still doing pretty good. But right as I say that, Caster's Curse, baby. Parasite jumping in. You got Prisoner going as well. The hook. Oh, it's just out of range. Just out of range. Flensmeister good for now. He has a glowstone. Looks like he's working towards an Icon of the God. He's going to do a little bit of blocking here with the Toxin Awards. But actually, it's not going to be enough. He ends up getting blocked himself. And he will fall. So, actually, I mean, You Love to Party getting some big kills there in the end. Some nice farm coming out for them as far as who they have over here. They really don't have a carry hero, so they were going for more of an all-in early strategy. You see the 3 Helm of the Black Legions, Rally, Kraken, and Prisoner. So yeah, clearly it was more of a we want to take team fights, we want to gank you aggressively early on, because there's no way we're going to out-carry you into the mid to late game. Unfortunately, it doesn't seem like that's happened the best. I mean, holy shit, there's 41 hero kills, by the way, in 21 minutes. So, damn, this game seems like there was a lot of action that came out here. But 41 hero kills coming out just over 21 minutes. You see the Congra pit. Denali Esports going to be doing that for the meantime. And this is not going to be stopped by YLTP. This is another team that's kind of one of these newer. They bounce back and forth between Gold and Diamond. They're perhaps most well known for actually getting a that was Happy Five Frames. I was actually for some reason I thought it was these guys, but they've been bouncing. I was going to say they beat Stay Green, but that was not them. But anyways, again, they've kind of been bouncing back and forth between the Gold and Diamond division. So a solid team themselves, and you know, definitely giving some good competition to Denali Esports here. Looks like, but again, with the strategy, seems like might not be the. How about this? A double damage regen scout. That is ridiculous. Regen is so OP on Sky. You can just sit and vanish the whole time without losing any mana. He's looking for somebody. Oh, you know he really wants to be able to use this double damage rune, especially for a kill. He's going to make his way towards bottom, but I mean that's a Kraken. So unless you get some help. Well, with the double damage rune and the marksman shot on top, this could actually be a kill himself. He's going to come down here. He is going to open. Oh, he didn't position himself the best and actually just runs away. If he marksman shot right there right away, that actually would have stunned him. But anyways, Mickey just choosing not to go for any res, not waste any time. He wants to go elsewhere instead. He wants to continue to farm. So not able to use those runes really, other than just scouting things out as he does. Warbeast in the meantime. The reason why I say it was is the jungle Warbeast one because it's Slapped playing in, and you look at the lineup too, it would make sense. This actually is just a funky lineup altogether. I assume they did a Suicide Scout, a solo mid Bubbles, as well as a Behemoth Slither top with Warbeast jungle? I mean, maybe? I don't know. I think so. I don't know. I'm not exactly sure how they would have ran it, but yeah, I would think they would have put Bubbles mid to match up against the Prisoner Engineer especially. And then, yeah, had Scout Suicide. So that's probably what they did, but this is a little bit funky of a lineup, but hey, they've clearly made it work. Warbeast Abyssal Skull Souls Bulwark. He actually has a Warhammer picked up, so I think that's going to be the Shrunken Head, but could be a Shieldbreaker. That wouldn't be out of the question. Probably going to be a Shrunken Head, though. One of the damage first, however. So the time window here for Your Left to Party is there you go with the Shrunken Head purchase. Obviously not much more of a window left open here, maybe for another 5 or so minutes before it could start just getting too much out of hand. So they're going to try to make something happen in the middle lane. You got a level 3 Codex on Parasite. You want to try to get a pick over here. You got Bubbles, Behemoth nearby. Behemoth, he is just out of range of that portal key. He has 1,900 plus gold saved up. They're not going to jump, though. The Left Party is going to fall back. Before Scout working on his own Shrunken Head as well. So yeah, get Behemoth that portal key. I'm sure you see support going over to the yellow camp here. Wants to really try to get that before a fight, I'm sure. Still about 100 gold away, though. So you can manage that farm somewhere. I would think if you're Denial, you really are trying to stress that, because, I mean, obviously that's huge. Maybe even try to get him level 11 before you really try to push the issue here, because that really helps accelerate him that much more as far as his usefulness. And it seems like that's maybe what they're going for. He's going to go back into his own jungle, at least get the PK, and hopefully for his sake, get level 11 as well. Not right there at least, but nope, just going to TP back and get the PK for now. So they're in his own Ancients, though. The Icon of the Goddess is finished. No charges on it yet, but has the icon. So they do got those items that are really starting to scream, yeah, we're ready to push. We're ready to really make this happen. Another Shrunken Head picked up. This one on Scout. Bubbles, a Sackstone with the portal key. You look at the Legion side, I mean, there's nothing really glaring over there. They don't, I'm sure they want portal keys on their side, specifically with something like Rally, Kraken even, but not really coming along the best. The GPM charts, it's even farm all throughout the Legion team, but it's just everyone's under 300 gold per minute is obviously the big deal there. So Parasite, though, he's, again, I'm pretty sure it's still that level 3 Codex. They might need to look to defend here shortly, though. Not the outer tower, but as soon as they start knocking on the door at the base.
The Hellborn have destroyed a Legion tower.
They're going to need to stop this to have any chance here, so we'll see if You Left to Party is able to do that or not. Slapped in the front lines, beating on the tower. He has the token alive for just under 2 minutes now, or just over 2 minutes now, before that's going to be falling off. Kraken kind of taking a peek there.
The Legion have destroyed a Hellborn tower.
Parasite actually taking over one of the Hellhounds. Obviously, that's definitely something he would love. He loves to take over because he gets the free invis basically, and some good movement speed with that. 500 movement speed, as you can see. Not going to find the open though, but they see him jump out. Not going to be able to jump him though. So Denial Esports really just knocking on the door here. Still, there's no point for them to overextend by any means. Prisoner says, I'm going to make you overextend, but the stronger net going out from Warbius. Release Kraken in the background, though. Pretty good one out that. Bubbles and Scott in a little bit of trouble, but now the damage coming out. Behemoth jumping and gets the shockwave off, gets the fissure off, locking the Legion team down. Down goes Engie and everyone else. A genocide there for Denial Esports. Energy Field got out, but it didn't matter. GG, well played. And that'll do it for game number 2 of this series. And obviously that means Denial Esports will take the series 2-0 themselves. So congratulations to Denial Esports there, taking the series 2-0. And that means they're going to be moving on now to the following round. They're going to play the winner of that We Are Spies versus Justice League series. And again, that series is actually still going on, I believe. And it looks like they are in game number 2 over there. Oh, no, even game number 3.